in a Super Bowl. Hello, everybody. This is NFL Game Day Highlights, a special Championship Sunday edition. I am Rhett Lewis, here with you from our NFL Network newsroom in Los Angeles, as we now have half the Super Bowl slate set. And here to talk all about it, here with us for the next hour, Mark Ross watched this game with us as well. And Mark, looking at this, obviously the conditions played a huge role in this. The play one to the final play, dramatically different in terms of what that field looked like. We'll get to that in a second. What stayed the same was the Patriots' trust in Drake Maye, and felt like you saw that on that final third down that they had to really start to put this game away.
Trust in him, Rhett, with the legs. Yeah. And, of course, he struggled a little bit today with the passing because of the elements and also because of what Denver was doing. But really the key plays that were made today were Drake Maye escaping pressure, getting big first downs, running the ball. None bigger than that one right there. Hey, look, go beat this edge. He gets a nice little stiff arm there, gets the first down, and sends the Patriots on their way.
Well, that was huge, and obviously it was a great call by Josh McDaniels to go and keep the ball in his hands on that final third down, where they weren't getting anything done traditionally in the run game in the final couple of drives. Denver had done a nice job really stopping that, but to have that confidence in Maye to get that boot and to have him hit the edge and get that first down was incredible. But that's what they had to do, though, right? Mark was put the ball in his hands, in his hands, but let him do it with his legs, because they didn't have much going in the throw game today.
Yeah, I mean, the pass rush was getting there. They got 5 sacks, many more pressures there. The coverage was outstanding, as we saw early in the game. Surtain making a play there downfield. So, okay, we can't really run it. We're getting pressure, and then we can't get open. All right, Drake, these are the games you have to win. These are what you have to do as a quarterback, and this is why being a versatile guy, not just a pocket guy, is so valuable, because when all else fails and the play call's not there and the defense is really getting after you, okay, now what? Oh, I can take my game to another level, and here it is. I can use my legs to go get first downs, and that's what really separated the game tonight there, Rhett.
65 yards on 10 carries for Drake Maye, and it felt like every one of those attempts on the ground from Drake had something riding on it, whether it was extending for a first down or with the game on the line. And now Drake Maye will get to play for a Super Bowl and will be the second youngest quarterback to do it. And when he starts in Santa Clara, he'll be 23 days and 162 days old. Only Dan Marino started in a Super Bowl at a younger age. Marino, of course, famously would not get back. Drake Maye, though, here in year 2, year 1 with Mike Vrabel, Mark, thinking about the relationship that those two guys have fostered in such a short amount of time to make it to this point is pretty remarkable.
Oh, it's incredible, really, the whole turnaround with the Patriots and what they've done from a year ago. And, throughout the whole offseason, Red, I thought, you know what, this could be an amazing turnaround. Didn't think they'd get to the Super Bowl, but thought they could win the division, make the playoffs. But really, everything they did in the offseason was perfect. That was hiring Mike Vrabel. That was in free agency, spending a ton of money that they had and crushing it with Milton Williams and Stephon Diggs, etc. And then in the draft, crushing that there in the draft as well. So all of that came together where they put all the right pieces and just hit home runs with everything they did. And then this guy took his game to another level. Last year really was a one-man show, but you saw the talent, you saw the competitiveness, and then it all came together with the nice infrastructure and foundation that he had. And now they're going to the Super Bowl, and it might be the first of many.
Just to start this game, they had 4 straight punts. Right? They had just 4 first downs and 72 total yards in the entire first half. They nearly equaled that on their first drive of the second half, which went down and got some points on the board there. So the Patriots found a way. Stephon Diggs, look, again, it wasn't a huge day through the air. He ended up with 5 catches and 17 yards, so not a typical Stephon Diggs-like day. But, again, they made the plays when they needed to, and our Cameron Wolf was able to catch up with a very emotional Stephon Diggs, who's now headed to the Super Bowl.
Steph, first of all, congratulations. I see your tears. What are your emotions feeling like right now going to the Super Bowl?
I'm just so proud of this team, man. You don't know how hard this year has been, bro, battling the injury and coming back, being around the right group of guys, man. Great quarterback, great OC, great team, great head coach, man. It made it all worth it, man. All the hard work, man. We got one more, man. want to rejoice and take this moment in and just be thankful for God. It's hard, man. So we got one more, man.
So, Steph, that rehab that you had to get back here, you called this most fulfilling year of your career. There were some people that wondered, would you come back and be the same player? What did you want to prove to yourself and to the world?
Eric, man, they was calling me washed. Said I ain't having no more, man. I just wanted to, I tell everybody, I just wanted to prove it to myself. I am who I say I am. E took a chance on me. This team took a chance on me. I just wanted to make them proud and make them, man, just thank you, man. I'm thankful.
Steph, I remember the last time you were at the AFC Championship, you watched the Chiefs celebrate. Now we're full circle, and you're celebrating. Can you put into words the journey of getting back to here and accomplishing your goal?
Hey, God don't make no mistakes, man. I had a real journey, man. I'm just thankful to be where I'm at. People just don't know how hard, man. I give all the glory to God. I stand firm, 10 toes, man. That was a great team that we just played. We fought hard, man. I'm just thankful to be where we are right now, and shout out to God, man. He did his big one.
Last one for me, your quarterback. He gets that last.
That's a soldier, man. That's an MVP, man. That's a guy that stands 10 toes, battles through adversity, man. He's a hell of a player, man. I'm riding with Drake Maye, man. I'm thankful to have a quarterback like that, and I'm going to give him everything I got every time.
Absolutely, man. You're going to the Super Bowl.
Man, that is the emotion of 11 seasons in the NFL and punching your ticket to the Super Bowl for the first time, right? And having some adversity, you know, through a couple of different teams, especially as of late here for Stefon Diggs. But as he mentioned, Elliott Wolf, I presume, that took a chance on him, brought him in there to New England and found a way to get it done here today. Despite the elements and all that was stacked against them, they are now headed to Super Bowl 60. When you think about the emotion of that moment, Mark, you know, how does that strike you, seeing that from Stefon Diggs?
Well, it's unbelievable, as he said, what he's been through and being doubted and kind of discarded by a few teams. And look, Red, I've been to 2 Super Bowls, lost 3 other NFC Championship games, so I completely understand those emotions and how that feels right there for him, particularly when you feel as if people gave up on you and feel you're a malcontent and things like that. But Stefon Diggs, just another in a long line, as I talked about, of brilliant offseason moves by Elliott Wolf to say, okay, you know what, this guy still has something left. He can still play, and he showed that this year. 5 catches a day, 17 yards, but that doesn't show the true effect that Stefon Diggs had this year, because he single-handedly won some games for the go-to guy for Drake Maye. So happy for him and his journey. Drake
Maye with nearly as many rushing yards as passing yards on this day. That's the type of game this was. Gritty. Took some toughness, obviously, to close it out in the end. And the good fortune of some turnovers by their defense that led to some scores there and then closed the game out at the end with the Christian Gonzalez interception. So all that means the Denver Broncos are just the second #1 overall seed in the AFC in the last 9 years to not make it to the Super Bowl. Sean Payton, head coach of the Denver Broncos, now at the mic. Back in Mile High.